Spark. It's good to see you ready to travel the universe. All of these worlds made by others just like you. So much to explore. So much to create. The universe is waiting for you to bring it to life. The stories yet to be told, the games to be made, civilizations and societies to be formed. So, what kind of Spark are you? Player, creator, or both? But whatever you choose, there's a universe of possibilities. Now, how do we begin?
Hi guys, this is Dave for VideoSpiel, and today I'm going to be playing the Project Spark beta. To get into the beta, pretty much you have to apply for a code on the Project Spark website. It is publicly able to download now, but you just need a code to activate it. And if you've got the code, you can play it on PC as well as the Xbox One as well. I'm playing on Xbox One today, as I currently haven't got a PC at the moment, but when I get my one soon, which is coming in the next, I'd say, week or two, I'll download it and play it on both as well, because I'm interested to see if there's any difference or how it runs differently. Basically, this game is a game where you can make any game within a game, so it's basically gameception, and it's going to be almost impossible to do a review of the overall thing due to the fact that you can make anything. Wow, I just confused myself a lot there. But basically, you've got the play, create, marketplace sections there, and the featured maps at the bottom, some of which are ridiculous, especially as a pinball map I'll be putting at the end of the video for you guys to see. It is... I do not know how he's made that in this game. I'm trash at making anything apart from a nice looking area and a house. So pretty much the same as me on Minecraft as well, really. So this main menu here, layout obviously is very simple, very easy to see, and it's just the game. It seems really, it's a complicated thing, but in a simple wrapping. Like, anyone can do it, anyone can play it, anyone can use it. It's not that hard of a task to use. So if we go in here, this is the create section. You've got your continue, so you can pick up where I left off. That's just an easy map I made earlier. Empty world, so basically you can make anything, all from scratch. Place your hills, water, trees, grass, anything you want, and it's basically a blank canvas for you to use. Yeah, so that's really the empty world section overall. It's very powerful creation tools in that as well. World Wizard gives you a head start. You can kind of pick what area you want, and what it generates hills and trees for you. Generally an easier way if you're new to it and want to get into it. Tutorials. Every game has tutorials. Standard, really, not much difference. And crossroads. This is good. This is where basically the game generates an adventure for you, and you pick every little thing that's included in the adventure, so it's kind of tailor-made to you. So I'll play through this game mode first. I'll show you in a minute, but basically it's just create your own adventure as you go along, really, and it's very clever how it does it. It's a very simple and like kind of easy layout towards it. If you can say easy, yeah, I'd say easy layout towards it. And yeah, well, if we go in now, and you can kind of see, it takes a little while to load sometimes, and the frame rates aren't amazing in this game, as you might see later, but that's purely, I think, because it's a beta. So here we are. If we jump straight in, it gives you instantly the choice of rivers, canyons, or mountains, and you can edit everything about them, really. Right, so basically, canyons, rivers here as well, or mountains. I don't know what to go for. You can edit anything about them as well, like there's water height, the foliage around them, the amount of trees and things like that, the height of the water itself, lakes, whereabouts the canyons end, whereabouts the mountains grow. And then you press X like I just did there, and you can randomise it so you can change it. So now there's hills instead of mountains. You can shuffle choices, there's lots of different things to pick from. But it's all down to personal preference, all down what you want to pick for. I feel like I'm going for mountains. I think I'm feeling like I'm mountains today. And you can adjust everything, like I said. There's a mountain height, water height there. So put it up, and the water goes up, just like that. Or you put it all the way down, the water goes down. So, put it to about there. Mountains, lower them a little bit, they're a bit jagged, a bit high. And it goes down to that. And it automatically regenerates it, and then smooths it out when it's done. The roughness of the terrain, I tend to find it better if it's smooth when you play this. It's rough, the paths seem to kind of like not glitch, but kind of fold in. Obviously it's still in beta and they haven't got it sorted out completely yet, but yeah, different. Anyway, so this is the cool bit. You get 3 choices: desert, forest, Arctic. This is cool. Once again, I apologise for the frame rate dropping, purely because I think it's because it's a beta and I was recording this at the same time, which didn't help. It's the forest, obviously cool. Everything changes. You get through to the desert here. Look, it's just, I like how everything is just generated like that, and it looks awesome. Like, the graphics are awesome for what they are. It's a bit like when I reviewed Plants vs Zombies. It's a unique kind of cartoony look on graphics, which I think works really well in games. Obviously they never push the limits of next gen consoles, but it works well. This pushes limits, I'd say, in a way of the amount of information you can do and how creative the tools are, not the graphics wise. So I think it's pretty good. Yeah, material height, so you can see the snow on the mountains there. Take that off by leveling up. And it's just so many different things. Like density of the nature, so if you want more trees and more foliage, put it higher, and it will then generate a map with more trees like that for you. For those of you thinking this looks small, this little area, it does get a lot bigger in a minute when you'll see. Like, F1, I accept this because this is just a little preview square, I would say, and when you actually finish it, it comes up with the full map, and it's rather large for what it is, especially because it's beta. Yeah, and you can also pick, obviously, the hour of the day, which is a nice little shift. You can change the brightness, like the angle of the sun, the position, everything like that. Everything, it just makes a difference. For example, look, here we go. So, like, sun position. If I change the angle up, there it goes darker. Change the angle down, it's a bit brighter towards the other direction. You got loads of filters, black and white, saturated, which is pretty cool, I suppose. Antique, desaturated, and just the standard default one. I'm going to go for default because I purely think it looks best. The others sometimes look a bit weird, apart from saturated. I like the colours on that. And here we go. You see this My Spark drop into the ocean, and it will generate my map created and tailored to me. And there you have it.
What is your quest?
Okay, so you can pick what quest you want as well in the game. Rebuild, Defender, Adventure. So far in the beta, only Adventure is able to pick on Crossroads, so obviously you're going to have to go for Adventure. And you can place your village too. Yeah, so you can basically place it anywhere, move it around. Where shall I put it? In there, maybe? No, not in there. Over here? Maybe on the water? No, I think I want to put it back where it was. It was in a good place. There we go. And you place it and it will flat everything out. Like so. Okay, so it generates the village. And you can pick what's in the square. So, Town Festival, Village Well, or Sacred Tree. I'll go for Tree. Fits in with the environment. So we've done that like that. And now you pick your hero, who you're going to play as on your quest. We've got Scarlet the Ranger, Carl Snore the Goblin. That symbol underneath Avalon here, that is unfortunately microtransactions. You have to buy certain things in this game if you want to play it. The game comes out, it will be completely free, but it's not all in it. You have to buy certain stuff. You can get, like, you can earn it with credits you earn from in the game, but obviously you can get it straight away if you want through microtransactions. So we're in the game now then. Looking around, not much going on at the moment. So basically what happens is, when you're in the game, you can kind of just wander around and explore if you want. That's very broken, that shouldn't be there. Okay, right, that's meant to be on ground so you can build something. So the game has spawned that in a place where I can't get to. Obviously a beta issue, they'll probably fix that in the full game. Because these means you can build certain things to add to the village. Like, this is the hero's home. So where you pick where you want to live. Oh, that's pretty sweet. We'll go for the windmill. Like, these are different each time I've played. There's always like randomly generated stuff that comes up, so you get a different choice each time to keep it fresh, which is very good. Can it edit it? No. So I'll see if I can edit ground so I can go to the other one, but I'm guessing it's just broken.
The plot thickens.
What's this? Ah, these you can build, and they give you certain elements if you get enough coins to use them. I don't really like using them that much. I haven't really got enough coins to use them, but we'll put a fortune teller down just to put some aesthetic view to that, so it makes it look a bit better. Okay, so you can wander around, and if you go to this woman here, or man, sometimes it's a woman, sometimes it's a man, in this situation it's a man, you can begin your quest. And basically, oh, we're under attack. And you get to pick who's attacking you. Bandits, or goblins, or hordes of squirrels. Coming soon. Oh god. There's a lot of tongue-in-cheek comedy in this game from what I've played as well, like the stuff you can add in. Yeah, they do it very well on that kind of side of things as well.
Ready to ramble? Rumble?
So I've gone for obviously the goblins, so kind of like a human versus goblin situation here. And they will start destroying and fucking up my area for no apparent reason, because they're little shits like that. So you have to go and fight them. Combat in this game, each hero you pick has a different type of combat. This is archery. This is the not my favourite way of doing it really. It's very, I just prefer sword and shield, running in there beating up people. Not really been an archer in any game to be honest, but it's very, the frames drop a lot during combat and all this when all the stuff goes around. Whether it was due to me recording or whether it's because it's still obviously in beta as well, I'm not entirely sure. Probably a little bit of both. So I've taken out the goblins, and now we can move on to the next bit. So there's only one thing that can save the tree now, and you get to pick what it is. Obviously magic apple is going to be the one that's going to go on the tree. You can't pick other things, like I think there was mystery meat on there. Don't know what that's got to do with anything I've seen so far. But oh, there's a bit of damage there on the lag. Now I'm going to pick where the goblins are going to be, like where I'm going to find the magic apple. Druid Grove?
A fortified fortress?
Fortress? We have a fortress, I think. Should we go fortress? Fortress it is. Right. So I can put where I want. Which is good where it is really, to be honest. It's quite a good place. It's already flat out, nice little area. Right, building a path now from this fortress to the village, the one I have to follow. This is probably one of the glitchiest things in the beta I've used so far, because sometimes the paths, it tries to level out and flat out the area, and it tries to make it fit in, but it sometimes clips into the hills, or it it molds itself into like areas shouldn't go, and the paths look a bit silly, and it's just like I'm sure there'll be fixes for that coming out though later on when they sort out the full game. So I've got my path, I know what I need to get, and I know where I can get it from. So let's go. Controls in this game pretty simple, just a standard X for X is light attack, Y is heavy attack, and B is kind of like dodge but with the arch. This character is a bit like magic as well. And on the way there you will meet enemies on your path. I'm not sure what that is over there. Oh, as I was saying, there you go, there's an enemy. Just the goblins obviously that attack the village. Standard kill here and carry on going. Yeah, the landscapes in this game is really nice, seeing as it's all just generated on your behalf. It's pretty nice to know that they can do that. And it's a pretty cool tool as well. I'm sure if you were good at the creating tool, which I'm not unfortunately, I'll keep trying to get better, I assume. But there's some people on here, I've played some maps and they are just incredible. Like they are, I don't know how long it took them to make it, but they're so good. Like I said at the end of the video, I'll go to my personal favourite one, which is the pinball, and I'll show you literally someone has made a pinball machine out of this game, which is awesome. This I've just laid down. You can lay down things on your path through. You'll see those question marks where you can add things. to your quest. Basically, it designs and you can save it at the end for others to play online. So, like, if you got your friends if you got any friends on the beta, they can play your adventures you've made and your maps as well as you playing theirs. There's a pattern here: Onyx, Amethyst, and Sapphire. I know Onyx is black. I do not know the other two is. I really should apologise for everyone watching this how shit I am with my jewels and colours. No, I'm just gonna go. No, I can't be up. No. No, you guys. I'll let you guys figure that out when you get the beta. Right. Okay. So I mean, it's quite jagged. That corner to the bridge and this little hill bit. It's just. It's a path, but it's just not as smooth as it could have been. They could have made it a lot better. Right, okay, so this little goblin, take him out, get a coin, and yeah, just carry on going. So, I swear I heard another enemy. No. If you press left trigger, it zooms into your objective as well, which is a pretty nifty feature, doing that.
What's this?
Oh, right, okay, built it.
In a deserted grove?
I have never seen any of these three. Mystic Grove. This is new to me. Right, we're going to find out what this is then. I've never built a Mystic Grove yet in my beta. So, is that a sword? There's a sword there. Okay, right. So, I'm guessing I get to keep the sword. Aha! I do, I get a new weapon, which is good for me as I like sword. What property does the sword possess? Let me decide. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realise you could do this. Right. Exploding ice, fiery missiles, or crippling fatigue? Oh, it's got to be fiery missiles. Surely fiery missiles. Who's guarding the grove?
This grove's got guardians.
Oh wow, an ant.
An army of squirrels?
Oh wow. Gonna have to go for ant, I think. Okay, so definitely going ant.
Up the wrong tree.
Wow, he looks like a big one. Okay, let's take this guy out then. Bit of sword action. Oh god. Yeah, the frame rates in this game, man. Like I said, I think it's the mix between the beta and me recording. It kind of slows it down a lot. Oh god, I didn't mean to zoom in. Oh Jesus. I can't see. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, but no, it slows the game down quite a lot, and it's obviously something you have to put up with it being a beta. I can't help that. And like I said, me recording obviously doesn't help it in the slightest either. This guy's taking a lot of hits. He's quite a bad man. Oh, okay, as I say that, he's dead. So ignore what I just said. Okay, so across the bridge. Yeah, this game, a lot of fun. I've need to get better at the creating thing. I think when I get better at the creating thing, I will enjoy it a lot more. It's the kind of thing where you can think, pick the number of guards.
The others must be on break.
Definitely going one. Definitely going one. I'm an absolute pussy when it comes to fighting loads of people, so I'm just going to make it easy for myself. Obviously, you guys are going to pick 8 and just be like, "Oh, Dave, you're a weakling. Oh, you can't do fuck all." Yeah, okay. That's a fair point. I really can't. So. Okay, so I have to pick his guardian. A scarecrow. Yeah. Yeah, flame warrior. I'll go flame warrior. He looks pretty cool. Right. Okay. Let's see how much damage I can do for this. Wow, 1 damage an arrow. Oh, gonna have to go sword. A lot more damage. Wow, the arrows are weak. It's quite an easy game playing through this at the moment. Like, these fight bits are quite easy, so. Oh, you can charge arrows. I didn't realise that. Oh, well, I've learned something new then. There we go. So, bang. That's a lot of damage right there. Take this guy out and done. No, this game's good. It's a lot of fun. If you get used to the creating thing, which some of you might already be better than me at it, then it'll be worthy, and it will be a very, very good game to play, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I like going around playing other people's creations. I found some brilliant maps and games people have made on here. Like, I could only wish of making. Like I said, I'll show you the pinball one in a minute. When we finish this, I'll open it up for you guys to see. It's just crazy. Like, it is literally just crazy, the pinball map. But overall, it's a fun game to play for generally, and it's only a beta. Obviously, it's going to be a free release, so you don't have to buy anything. Total score 38,000, 38,500. Huh. Oh, okay. So here you go. You can name your Crossroads that you made, add tags, save it, add a description for other people to download. I'm not going to bother saving this one because it's just it's basically just showing you guys a run through of it. I could probably make better if I tried, and I'm sure you guys have probably got a lot better maps than I have to make. So, okay, well, I'm going to load up the pinball map for you guys to have a look at, as it is just crazy. Okay. So this is the pinball map I was talking about earlier in the video. I'm going to put the gameplay of it in the background. You can kind of see what I mean when people can make some insane maps with a bit of time. And I'm going to talk about my final thoughts while I'm going over it. So obviously this is only the beta. I can't really do a full review on it because it hasn't got everything in the game. It's limited to a few objects and a few game modes and a few things like that you can pick from. I like it for a beta. It's really good. It's a really unique idea. It's very clever. It's just overall well done to the studios that designed this. I believe it's Microsoft Studios, and there was another company involved. I cannot remember their name. I will put a link to them and the Microsoft Studios page on the description. Like I said, if you wanted to get a code for the beta, you go to the Project Spark website and you can request a code, and that's where you redeem it as well. It's like I said, a complicated feature wraps it in an easy to play kind of skin, which makes it very fun. Anyone can pick it up, anyone can have a go. I'm not the best at it, but I still enjoyed playing it. It's just really, for anyone that really wants to like kind of just chill out for a bit. It's not fast paced, it's not a shooter, you don't get annoyed by it. It's just something you can sit around, like maybe with friends as well, and share ideas and design it. And overall it's a lot of fun to play. Like, as you can see with this pinball map behind me, you can make anything. Just you write all the scripts and the cutscenes and everything as well, so it's all just designed by you. Rating wise, I can't really rate it because it's a beta, and the full game obviously might be a huge improvement, or it might lack a few things when they finally do it. But as what I've played so far, it's easily got itself, I'd say a 7. There's still a few bugs and glitches, but like I said, that's probably purely because it's a beta. Anyway guys, thanks for checking out this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Me, Tim and Simon will be sharing more videos soon. As always, like the video, leave a comment. We always like your feedback, we always like checking it out. We want to hear from you guys. And also you can search for VideoSpiel on Facebook now, we have a page there. And as always, peace out.